Well, hey guys, we're coming back at you today with another climbing stick video, and I'll be honest with you, I don't think we ever anticipated doing another climbing stick video ever again.
No, we've done so many. We've done a lot of them out there, a lot.
We've done a lot, and we've tested most of the high-end sticks out there. Everyone knows we've done a big review over Tethered One sticks. We love EWO sticks, middle-of-the-ground stick, beast, middle of the road as far as price, weight, foot room, all that stuff. The beast sticks, awesome sticks out there. What if you had something that was best of all the worlds when it comes to lightest out there, by far the lightest out there, especially when you consider that it comes with a built-in aider. I don't know if you've played with this much yet. It's freaking awesome that it comes with a built-in aider, and it's still lighter than anything else on the market. Everyone knows what's important to us. What is it?
It's our standoff height.
Standoff height, foot room.
Absolutely, all day long. I mean, it helps so much with just climbing the tree, and especially like when it's wet and cold, the safety part of it is huge. I'm slipping up and down the tree. A lot of times when you're climbing the saddle, even though you have your bridge loop around the tree, you're not really tethered into the tree when you're climbing up and down.
You probably should be, but let's face it, most people don't. They climb with a lineman belt, and if you slip, you're going to the bottom, right? So. And yeah, people say, well, you don't spend that much time on the steps. Well, I don't, even that little time, I don't want to climb on my tiptoes. So foot room's pretty important for us. So what if you married the lightest stick on the market, bar none? It is no contest now. This is the lightest stick on the market with more foot room than a beast stick. Not quite there with EWO sticks that we love so much, but they're probably also way, way lighter. So we're going to get into it. We're going to cover all the nitty-gritty details today. We're going to go into all the data. We're going to do some comparisons for you. We're going to put everything up side by side. We're going to show you standoff heights, everything else, weights, all that good stuff. We're going to get into the price of it. Why does it command the price point that it does? We've been in the saddle world for a long time. We took a leap about 1.5 years to 2 years ago to kind of get into the manufacturing side of it for the first time when we launched our own backpack out there for the rest of the world to use. So we're going to give you some insight from a consumer and a manufacturer viewpoint when it comes to looking at these sticks today. So stick around. We're going to have a lot of good intel for you on the new Tree Styx. Okay guys, let's talk about the elephant in the room that everybody went just bonkers over when I started talking about these sticks, and people went to the website and looked them up because I threw a picture of these up on some of the groups and the Facebook forums that I had these, and I've had them for a while. We've been messing with them for a little bit. I don't like to just grab something out of the box and say I'm doing a review on it, right, without using them. So we've had these for a month or so, and it's been about that long that people have been looking at them since I posted that picture, went to the website, and the first thing that people come back with is, oh my God, they're $625, right, for a 4-pack, just as you see me holding them here. And absolutely, $625, but let's go over why they're $625. First of all, they include a built-in aider that is an incredibly slick system. I mean, this thing packs up, deploys, hides itself in the stick really, really, really well, and you don't have to worry about all the bundling and putting it together and all that stuff. Where you just heard me snap it in, the VersaClip system here, it doesn't have to be that loud. You can put it on if you're in the woods and you really kind of want to ease it together. Not a sound there, right? And it's stacked just like it was when I snapped it in. Just like a buckle, guys, you don't have to let it go free. But the VersaClip system is slick, and it holds it tight and secure. We've never had these come apart on us. It's a really good attachment system, patent pending, a part of this. And the standoffs, really good standoffs, inline stacking, as you can see. But again, all of this technology, they're ASTM tested, over 10,000 cycles. The stick lasted to over 1,000 pounds in a pull test, separate from the 10,000 cycle fatigue test. They've been really well tested, really well thought out. But more importantly, the reason I wanted to do this little segment here before we jump on a tree with these, which we're about to do in just a little bit, and then we'll wrap up this video with a segment in the archery room where we kind of go over all the details and give you the specs and how it compares to you know, some of its closest competitors. One of the things I want to take some time and explain, why is it $625? You've got the built-in aider. That's at least $15 depending on where you buy it from. You know, Sam sells his, the Amstel guy sells his through Eastern Woods Outdoors for $15 a piece. Basically the same aider. If you got 4 aiders, that's 60 bucks. So right there, you've got $60 worth of material built into this that you didn't have to go buy somewhere else. $625 minus 60, now you're looking at $565 for these sticks. So bring it down a little bit more reasonable. They're $100 a stick more than, you know, let's face it, the tethered 1 sticks, but they're made in America. If that's important to you, it's a big deal, because made in America, I can tell you from a manufacturing standpoint, when I brought my Stealth Pack to market, I had a set price point in my mind that I wanted to hit for the consumers. I wasn't trying to, we make our money elsewhere. I wasn't trying to make money and become rich off the Stealth Pack, right? I just wanted to offer it to other people who hunt like I do and thought they would enjoy it. And I had a set price point in mind that I was going to bring that to market. And when I started looking at all the manufacturers and bringing it to market, what it was going to take, I'll be honest with you, my cost was more than that price point that I thought I was going to be able to sell my product to the consumer, the end price point, when I envisioned bringing it to market. It cost more than I was wanting to initially sell it for, if that makes sense. So guys, made in America, everyone screams, I want made in America, I want it made in America, I want to support America, I don't want to buy Chinese crap, and you hear it all over the boards, right? By default, you have no idea how much that inflates the price by being made in America. So if you want to support made in America, and obviously I do, because I ended up still had my Stealth Pack made in America, had to sell it for a lot more than I thought I was going to have to, because it's the nature of the beast. If you want it made in America, you're going to pay a premium. I'm telling you, I pay more to have my Stealth Pack made than I wanted to sell it for. And so when people look at these sticks and go, oh my God, they're way expensive. I guarantee you when Jamie and the people he's working with were thinking about designing these, I guarantee you they're paying more to have them made because they're made in America than they probably wanted to sell them for. Same as me. So that is, if you're looking, why are they so expensive? They're made in America. That's why. Right there, right off the bat. Are there some cool features we're going to go into? Yeah, the standoffs are awesome. They pack well. I love how, one of the things that Jamie pointed out to me, I love it, is they don't ting. There's no tinging on it because of the carbon infused polymer that the standoffs are made from, the Tree Styx, the brackets. When you put them together, if you really watch it, it actually sounds like 2 bucks antlers like tinging together. So the one thing you may have to watch out for if you're at the bottom of your tree and you're putting these things together is not the tinging from stacking your sticks together like other sticks do, but you actually may attract a buck coming to you that goes, I hear something clicking antlers together, right? That was actually something they noticed when they were in the design phase of this, that like, wow, and again, you don't have to click them together that loud. You can put them together and barely ease them together like I just did. Zero sound because I just eased them together. You don't have to click them together, but if you do, they sound more like antlers clicking together than a ting of a metallic ting out there in the woods. So there's some cool features we're going to go over in the rest of this video, guys, but we want to point out the price is because they're made in America. Okay guys, when I first get to the tree with these, what I'm going to do is take the aider off and deploy the aider, and that's a simple, you're ready to go. That simple of a step right there. And then you're going to look for the polymer loop there, undo the 1/8 inch Amstel, and you can kind of, what I like to do is I like to have my aider height about knee height. That's a good comfortable step. I can easily put my boot or foot in an aider, and we're going to have Gabe climb and show you the foot room here. I'm just kind of showing you how I like to do it. But I lean into my stick, throw it around, and then what you're going to do is come with this aider. We're going to give you a close-up here of this. We're going to come underneath this Versa button. The button is part of the Versa clip here, and go underneath the back of the Amstel here and cinch it tight. Then we're going to come and go back underneath that Versa button. Again, always keep in mind, underneath is going to give it support when you put your weight on it. So underneath again, then over the next one and cinch it tight. Set your stick. Now my aider again, it's a little bit low here probably, but it's an easy, comfortable step into I can put my weight into it, further set the stick, and climb. Under the reverse button, cinch it, back across, over, cinch it down, set your stick. To remove it, unseat your stick, and go up. There's a notch right here. Over, there's a notch right there. There. There's a notch right there. You're done.
All right, guys, we're gonna show you the foot room on this stick now, and just how good this stick is, and how easy it is to use. It really is an incredible stick. I'm gonna do what you guys just saw. Super easy system. Under and over, and it's done. I'll pull my 8-er out. Right out about knee height. Set the stick. I'm gonna climb up. And here we are. I'll step up again. You can see my foot. I mean, it's not gonna be like your EWO stick, but I would say it is significantly better than your B stick or tethered one stick out there. I mean, this is a fairly good sized tree, and I can stand on it pretty well. It's not the best, but for how light it is, if you're just wanting light, and if you're just standing on that stick for that minute, I mean, I can splice my feet out. It's really not bad.
And you are wearing a size 11 boot nowadays, so a lot of people are used to seeing you in our videos from the, 116 shows you a 13-year-old can do it.
Yeah, a little different.
Little Mr. Gabe is growing up on us.
Getting there.
So there you can see the distance between the, and of course you're in a kind of a casual work boot more so than a hunting boot. That kind of.
It would be a little stiffer if I had my hunting boot.
Yep. But you can see the distance, the standoff distance there with the boot. We're going to go back and show you apples to apples in the archery room. We're going to compare and show you the difference of what the standoff heights are with a couple of the ones that we're pretty familiar with. Well, hey guys, we're going to wrap up with our session here in the archery room as we normally do. And I'm going to go over a lot of the nitty-gritty details, some of my personal thoughts, some things that are important to me, some things that I found out that people think are important that I don't really believe that they are as important, and I'll show you why here. So real quickly, let's wrap this up. One thing I want to point out to you is just doing our due diligence and showing you all the details that I can think of while we're reviewing or looking over a product. Is you have an 18-inch step-to-step distance here with the Tree Styx. What we found our 8ers on our sticks to be is a distance of 17 inches from 8er top to the step top. Okay, so you got 18 step to step, and then 17 here. The reason I point that out is if you say you're going to use this 18-inch step-to-step distance as your constant, if you will, if you hang this 8er 18 inches above a flat, level ground surface, 18 inches, then you've got a 17 inches to the step, then another 18. So basically, you can alternate that all the way up. 4 sticks will get you 17 foot 8 inches off the ground to the very top of the 4th stick. Really, really close to that vaunted 20-foot magical mark that we all talk about, hunting 20 foot up. I don't know why that became such a deal, but it is, right? From there, you can put your platform up another foot or two. Won't argue the merits or disadvantages of stepping up onto a platform versus step down. That's for you to decide. But bottom line, 17 foot 8 inches to the, if you use the same constant measurement between stick and aider, all the way up to the very top of this top step is going to get you 17 foot 8 inches. So again, show you how easy and slick that aider system deploys, and it snaps on so easy. There's two things that a lot of people look at when and ask about, especially people that are new to the mobile hunting world, looking at sticks for the first time. They're maybe making a move from hawk to really high-end steps, or maybe they're just starting off that way. You see these questions all the time. Hey, what's the lightest stick out there, and does it pack really well? I think you can see right here, this stick packs extremely well. It's extremely easy. Now, there's another factor of it. There's two things that I think people are kind of encompassing when they talk about pack well. One is how high, how big, and how long, and then is it stagger stack or inline stack? So let's address all those real quick. I got into a discussion a couple of weeks ago about someone that was like, well, you know, they weren't talking about this stick, they were talking about something else, and well, actually, I think they were talking about this stick, and they said, hey, it's higher from here to the surface area, right? So you know, you're talking about, I don't know what it is, 8.5 inches or something like that from ground level to here. And I said, yeah, that's a good thing. You want a higher stacking, because what that tells me, if it's stacking 3 or 4 inches tall, it means you've got 1.5, 2 inch standoff heights, right? You're going to be climbing your trees on your tiptoes all the time. I want a stick that stacks higher because it tells me I'm gaining some standoff height on it. As far as inline stack versus stagger stack, to me, 3 decades of doing this and a lot of hunts on sticks, a lot of hunts, it's irrelevant stagger versus inline. Some people make a big deal about that. 100% meaningless to me, because I'm going to throw my sticks on the back of my backpack, as you see here. As long as it's below my shoulder height and waist belt height, it really doesn't matter, because I can't see it, I can't feel it, it's affecting nothing back there. Same likewise with the width of how far it sticks out off the back. As long as it's not just absurdly crazy, as long as it's within a couple, 3 inches, again, I want the standoff height that's going to project it out there a little bit more. It doesn't hurt anything because it's in negative space, if you will. And I want that space when I'm climbing up on a tree. So anyway, just thoughts on stacking, inline versus stagger, height, how it packs up. The more important things to me is weight, and then how easy is it to stack them together. And with this, you just push them together. The Versa clip holds on. Again, patent pending feature from Tree Styx. You don't have to be loud like that. You can be quiet. We'll show you a funny clip here at the end. Stick around. It actually does sound a lot like antlers clinging together. Anytime you bump them together or anything, way better than aluminum or tingy metal or something like that. It's actually a pretty cool little byproduct of how they made these sticks. So let's get into the particulars real quick. We'll close it out because I get all these questions. I've had so many PMs and DMs on Instagram and things like, hey, what's your thoughts on this versus the Tethered One sticks? How does that compare? It's a natural question, right? Because they're so similar in appearance, right? So Tethered One sticks, 19.5 inches long. These are 19.25 inches long. They're actually a touch shorter, and they give a better step distance. So step-to-step distance on Tethered One sticks are 17 inches. These are 18, as we just talked about. Weight, Tethered One sticks are 16.5 ounces of weight, and that's actually even published on their website. These are 15 ounces all day long. Measured them over and over and over again on my personal digital scale. 3 stacked together long, Tethered One sticks, 20.5 inches long. These are 19.25. As I just went over, I don't think that's a big deal because I'm packing them on my backpack anyway. Weight limit on both sticks, 300 pounds. Even though I know these sticks for sure pass ASTM certification, 10,000 fatigue cycles, they were pull tested to over 1,000 pounds before they broke. I don't think, honestly, either one of them is going to really, if you're borderline on that, it wouldn't prevent me or prohibit me from going ahead and buying either one of those sticks. Warranty, again, 12 months on both sticks. Same thing, that wouldn't keep me from buying either set of sticks. I know the guys over at Tethered, they take care of their customers even after warranty periods are over with. Same thing here, because all the durability and the testing and the rigor that these things went through, I doubt that someone's going to balk at providing a warranty claim after 12 months on these. But that's what it is on both of them, 12 months. Standoff distance. This is something that is more important to us, right? We've talked about it over and over and over. Tethered 1/6, the standoff height is 3 3/8 inches from a flat surface to the top of where your foot would go on their step. 3 3/8 inches as I measured it. Here, 4 3/16, so almost a full more inch, and that's where we get that real world feeling that, wow, this feels like a lot more foot room. Well, it is. It's a full more inch. It's 30% more foot room. So how does that compare to something that the market widely accepts as a great stick? And it is, the B sticks, right? The B sticks are 3 5/8. 3 5/8 inch standoff compared to Tree Styx is 4 3/16. So again, way lighter, a lot of cool features, and more foot room than a B stick. So, and then how's it compared to the granddaddy of them all, the EWO feather stick? Our favorite one, but albeit a whole lot more weight, right? EWO sticks are 4 7/8 inches standoff from the bottom of the standoff to the top of the stick. Again, Tree Styx 4 3/16. Now we'll round it out with price. Tethered 1/6, $459.99 for a 4-pack. $460 for a 4-pack. $459.99. These are, as we talked about out of the deck, $625. But they have a built-in integrated, really slick aider that I went, and the most apples to apples comparison I could find is from Sam, the Amstel guy, makes one pretty much exactly the same for $15 a piece. If you bought that separately, though, you'd have to figure out how to bundle it up and pack it and all that stuff. It's a slick integrated system on how this aider folds up and withdraws in itself into the stick and then hides itself in the stick, packs up super easy. So I think it's worth more than $15, but let's just call it $15. Times 4 sticks, that's $60. Subtract that out from the $625, because you need aiders to get up with tethered 1/6 or any other stick when you're talking about these short 17 and 18 inch sticks. So take 60 from $625, you're left with $565. So now you're looking at $565 to the $460 for tethered. It's about $100 difference, roundabout. Okay, there's 100 hunting days in a season. For those of us who hunt hardcore and hunt almost every day of the season, that's $1 a day difference. What you got to decide is all the features that are built into this, the extra standoff height, the stackability, the portability, the fact they don't clang, they don't ting, all that, they're American made. A huge one. Okay, you see all these people wanting to support American made until it comes down to land their dollar on the table, right? Well, here's your chance to support American made, and you got to decide: is it worth more? Is it worth $1 a day more? That's for you to decide. I think these sticks knock it out of the park. So anyway, guys, hope you've enjoyed this one. We'll be back with you with another one on down the road. Take care. Just in case you forget your rattling bag.